Welcome to the second part of my Moldova travel vlog. In the first episode, I took you around the capital, Chisinau, and showed you what you can do there. In this episode, I will show you what you can do outside the capital. I'm heading to Orhei, and I'm at the central station in Chisinau, heading there. Let's go, I'll tell you the rest on the way or there because it's really loud here. Let's go. This is a pretty good start of my day 3 in Moldova. So there are two Orheis. One is the new city of Orhei and the other one is Orhei. And if you're getting to the monastery and the villages, the old part, that's Orhei for you. So when you're leaving from the central station, you can get the bus directly to Orhei, but they're not very frequent. So you can take the bus that goes to Orhei, get dropped on the way, and then take another bus or just hitchhike, which I'm planning on doing today. Let's see if it works out. The ticket is only like 22 lei, one way. And then let's see what else we can explore there. So let's go. Yay, I just found a field of sunflowers. I always wanted to run around in a field of sunflowers. And thank you, Moldova. I got my wish. Onward with the journey on bus number 2, and you will see some lakes on your right hand side. If you get some more time, you can totally chill there. Something really interesting about Orhei is if you look at it from the map, from above, what does this remind you of? Okay, so after 2 bus rides and a hitchhike car ride, I am finally in Orhei. And entrance is 10 lei. If you're coming by car, 10 lei parking as well. And first stop for me is going to be Butuceni, which is a nice place. It's like a little village, and you can also explore some local food here. So let's go get some food. I am famished. Let's go. Butuceni is actually a really beautiful village, and it's a great chance to explore the rural life of Moldova, which is a big part of life in Moldova actually. Living my best village life in Moldova. I don't think it's actually filled with anything, but I don't think I can go any further. Okay. I have water! I can totally pass off as a farmer now. It's actually really nice. Oh, this is good. Okay, let's go get some food. Alright, so I'm at Villa Butuceni and I've ordered all this food. I'm gonna go finish this. This is actually a really good place to come if you're coming for lunch. Look at the food, I mean, it's just amazing. So I will see you in a bit when we are exploring the village a little bit more, and then we head to the monastery on top and see what else we can do here. So, see you in a bit. I walked into the Butuceni Eco Resort and I kind of regretted not staying here because it looks so peaceful and nice and so natural. Well, if you want to stay, this is a good spot. In the restaurant, they had a small area where basically it was shown what life was like in a rural setting in older times and to a large extent even now, which is really interesting. What I also found really interesting is the way they store all their food for winter because it gets quite cold here. So the way they prepare all this stuff and then they use it in summer, really interesting. Honestly, I am a huge nature fan, and just standing here looking at this place, I just fell in love with Moldova, like truly. From that bendy river to the beautiful settings this place is located at, I'm not surprised at all that the monks chose this as a place for monastery. Let's go see the beautiful Rock Monastery now. The monastery was built by the monks who were trying to evade capture and persecution. They managed to form an entire church as well as their sleeping quarters, which you definitely shouldn't miss. It's on the left-hand side when you enter. It is quite dark, but it's still a very interesting place, how small the places were, how small the rooms were. And the most important thing obviously is the view when you get out and you see the entire valley. That was my favorite part, undoubtedly. That was a beautiful day to spend in Orhei, and it is time to head back to Chisinau because I have something exciting to do tomorrow and I want to be fresh for that. Moldova is famous for its wineries, and there is no way I was going to give up a chance to visit one of these beautiful wineries. It's actually some of the biggest wineries in the world are in Moldova. I had the time to visit two of them, both pretty close to Chisinau. The first one is called the Cricova Winery. Now this is not the biggest one. The biggest one is actually called Mici, but this one is quite interesting and I'd heard a lot about it, so I definitely wanted to visit Cricova. I would definitely recommend you book your tour in advance and you bring some warm clothes with you. The second winery that I visited is more in a rural setting called Asconi Winery, and it is another beautiful spot that you definitely want to visit, which I did and I really loved it. If you want more details of what I did and the food and how things work, I would definitely recommend you check out my wineries video from Moldova. It will give you a lot more information. That is all from Moldova, folks. It is time to head back to London. I really hope you enjoyed this little tour of this gorgeous little underrated country with me. Guys, this is BrownBoyTravels. Let me know what you think of the video in the comment section. If I've missed something, please let me know. Also, give me some suggestions about your country. I will see you in the next video. Until then, you have an amazing day ahead. Mwah.